All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to deconstruct a business model that you're seeing more and more of, the all-in-one toolkit. We're going to use this company, One Click Design Hub, as our case study to see how they're bundling together simple AI tools, subscription apps, and even high-end consulting all into one package. So let's pull back the curtain and see how this whole thing is put together.
You know this feeling, right? If you've ever tried to run a business or even just a small project, it can feel like you're juggling a million things at once. Marketing, finance, HR, operations. It's exhausting. And that exact feeling, that sense of being overwhelmed, is what sends people searching for simpler, smarter tools. And that's exactly where this one-click idea comes into play. The promise is simple: to offer a single, integrated toolkit that can help you team the chaos and actually grow your business without needing a huge team or a massive budget. So let's see how the tools are supposed to deliver on that.
At its heart, the whole service is really built on three big ideas: creating solutions that are actually tailored to you, focusing completely on what the customer needs to achieve, and, of course, using the latest and greatest in AI and cloud technology. You can think of these as the DNA for every single tool we're about to look at.
Okay, so where do you even begin with a toolkit this big? Well, the entry point seems to be all about the quick wins. These are a handful of AI-powered services that are designed to solve very specific, very immediate problems that, let's be honest, almost every business runs into. It's a really low-friction way to get you in the door.
So this first level of the toolkit is built around three really distinct AI helpers. You've got one for the creative stuff, one for all that boring administrative paperwork, and one for simple data entry. Let's zoom in on each one.
First up is the AI branding suite. Imagine this. You've got a new product, a new company, whatever, and you need a brand identity, like yesterday. This tool is basically your creative shortcut. It generates logos, brand names, and color schemes in minutes, not weeks.
Now, here's where the pricing model gets interesting. Instead of some monthly subscription, the system runs on AI credits. So getting a full branding package costs you 25 credits. It's a pay-as-you-go approach, which is a super clever way to lower the barrier for anyone who just needs a one-off creative job done.
Next, let's tackle that mountain of paperwork. The AI financial document generator is designed to automate those routine but absolutely essential tasks. You know, creating professional-looking invoices, quotes, or credit memos with just a few clicks.
And the cost for this? Just 10 credits per document. So you're starting to see the pattern here, right? The whole value proposition is based on this low transactional cost for saving you time on tedious chores. It makes trying the service out feel completely low risk. And finally, we have the simplest tool of the bunch, but honestly, it might be one of the most useful: the AI text extractor. You've got a photo of a business card, a receipt, a page from a book. This uses what's called OCR, optical character recognition, to just rip the text right out of the image, saving you from having to type it all out by hand. At only 3 credits per image, it's positioned as a simple, incredibly cheap fix for a really common, annoying task. So these 3 tools together, they make up the first tier of the platform, the quick, transactional solutions. But what comes next once you're hooked? This is where we level up. We're graduating from those single-task AI tools and moving on to comprehensive apps designed to manage entire functions of your business. This is the part of the strategy that's all about systemizing your operations and creating that sweet, sweet recurring revenue.
Now, the core of this next level is something they call AppSheet templates. The really crucial thing to understand here is that these aren't just simple tools, they are full, ready-to-go applications. And they're built on a no-code platform, which is just a fancy way of saying you can customize them to your needs without having to hire a developer.
So here, the platform offers a few core templates, and you can see the shift in the business model immediately. We move from that pay-per-use credit system to a monthly per-user subscription fee. The offerings are also way more comprehensive. We're talking full systems for HR, project management, and finance. These are designed to become totally embedded in how a company works every single day.
All right, now for the final leap. What if your business needs more than just tools or templates? What if you need a fundamental, strategic overhaul of your technology and your data? Well, this is the highest tier of service they offer. This is high-ticket consulting.
This expert level really breaks down into 2 main things. On one side, you've got custom analytics dashboards, which is all about turning a company's messy data into clear, actionable insights. On the other side, you have cloud migration, which is about rebuilding and modernizing their entire technical foundation. So you've got insights versus infrastructure. And to deliver these kinds of services, they're using the heavy hitters of the tech world. For analytics, it's tools like Power BI and Tableau.
For cloud services, it's the big three: Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. This is a clear signal that we are now in the realm of deep, specialized expertise.
Now, this all sounds like a really coherent strategy, but here's the billion-dollar question. Does it actually deliver results for businesses? To get a sense of that, let's see what their clients actually have to say. Here's Jane from Innovate Corp. Her feedback is a direct shot right back to that second tier we talked about, the AppSheet templates. She calls the solution a game changer for her company's workflow, which is exactly what you want to hear about a tool that's supposed to systemize your operations.
Now, this next one from John Smith is super powerful because it ties directly to that high-level analytics service. And notice, he doesn't just say it was helpful, he gives a hard number: 30% growth. He's directly attributing that success to the insights they got from the custom dashboards. That is a tangible, impressive return on investment.
And finally, this quote from Alice Brown at Global Enterprises really reinforces the quality of that top-tier expert service. She's specifically praising the cloud solutions and the support they received. So if you put these three testimonials together, they basically cover the entire spectrum of the toolkit.
So after breaking down this entire ecosystem, from the low-cost AI tools to the subscription apps and all the way up to high-end consulting, it leaves us with a pretty fascinating question. As these all-in-one platforms get better and better at integrating all these different levels of service, are they going to start replacing the need for specialized, single-purpose software? It's a huge strategic question that every business is going to have to consider.